Hi. I thought I'd take this opportunity to send you a video highlighting some tips and changes you can make to your website to increase your visibility in the search engines, and ultimately to drive more people to your site and build more work through your site. Now, for example, if I search for Carpentry Sydney, you can see there's the paid ads up here. So these are people are paying to be up here on page one. They're either paying per day. And then you've got the map pack here, and you've got the organic rankings here. Now, this is where you want to be. I mean, you can pay for them, but you'd be paying per day. But yeah, why would you want to rent space on page one when you could own space on page one? So essentially, what you want to do is you want to be up here. And I'm going to give you a few little tips and tricks and changes you can make to your site to help you get further up within the spot. For example, Carpentry in Sydney, you can see my tools, you've got roughly 530 people searching for that a month. And then, bathroom renovations, 5,600 people, and the list goes on. I know you also do handyman. So yeah, there's a lot of traffic you're missing out on by not being up in this section. So, okay, I'll give you some stuff that you can do for your site. So the first thing is you want it to be, essentially when you get people coming to your site, you want them to be able to, obviously browse through easily. Now you have a really great looking site. I can't fault the layout of the site. It's really well done. It's very simple, and I think it's really great in terms of the way it's built. It's very clean. It's very professional. It's a great site visually. So one change I would make is I would be having this contact us page, this button here, I should say that should, rather than linking to a different page, it should be a click to call. So what I mean by that is that should link directly to your phone number, because you got to keep in mind people are browsing on mobiles now. That's the main form of people browsing. So and when they're going on the mobile, they can tap that and it directly calls you. And then you can obviously organize time to head out. And I think the aim is engagement. The more you can engage with people, the more likely they are to book you and utilize you. Now, this is great. The fact you have this here on this front page is very, very good. Same reason. You want them to be able to contact you in the most easiest way possible. And, clicking that, calling you, sending an email on the first page is perfect. Now, what I want to talk about is, like I said, you have a really good site. However, it's very lacking in terms of content. So what I mean by content is all the text. So generally, I would recommend minimum 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on your homepage. Now, it can't just be any sort of content. It needs to be keyword rich. So it needs to be, what you're targeting, but it also can't be stuffed with keywords as well, because the search engines are down to that. So essentially what that does, it increases your kind of authority on the search engines. So for example, if I'm going in Google, I'm searching for elephants and I get photos of ducks, that's kind of useless. So Google wants the most relevant and authoritative content to display for its users. So by having 1,500, 2,000 words on here, it allows Google to kind of go through and get a better idea of what you do. Because keep in mind, it's not humans reading it. It's AI, and so they're going through, they're reading this, and then they can actually place it better within things. So Carpentry Sydney, it just makes you more authoritative figure. So for example, let's go to the elephants thing. So let's search for elephants. You can see Wikipedia. It's essentially always page one for pretty much almost every keyword there is. And the reason that is because they always have a lot of content. It's always consistently updated and it's authoritative. So it's informative and authoritative. And that's what Google loves. So that's one recommendation. Have more content on the page. It will definitely help boost your authority within the search engines. This is great. Again, I can't fault the layout of the site. It is a really great looking site. What I would have here, that's got click to call. So again, like I said, that should be up here. Can also get you a 1-300 number as well, so that obviously makes it look a bit more professional as well. And can also get a email, so it could be info@tblcarpentry.com.au. So if you can do that as well, that would obviously help boost professionalism as well. Now, you also need what are called votes or backlinks to your site. Now, a backlink is essentially a vote to your site. It's basically one site, another site telling you, telling Google that you are good at what you do. And it's kind of like a popularity contest. The more votes you have, essentially, the more authority you have. And again, when you rank that authority with the relevance of your content, that again helps with the search engines. Because the aim ultimately is to get calls. So you basically want to get calls from your site. So like I said, change this, make that a phone number. The layout again is fine. You've got a good number of things. If I go to the services page, instead of having all your services listed on the one page, split them up. Have a different page for each service. Again, that's the whole idea of content. More content, the better. You've got a lot of services you can offer here. I would be writing 500 words on each of them, getting them on your page here. Now, obviously, you'd be busy doing the work, so you don't exactly have time to do all of this. But look, these are the things that I would be working on essentially, because that will help you get to the top of page 1 and get more work coming in through your website. So happy to help you if you want to progress further. You can give me a call on 0401 913 786 or email me at roger, ROGER, at rjwdigital.com.au. Thank you.